you guys doing? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. We have to talk about Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown is speaking out. She is starting to get the courage to speak out because she know Jay-Z is about to go where Diddy at, in jail where he belongs. Talking about Diddy. Did you guys hear? Diddy employee is suing him. He claims, okay, that Diddy had him clean up behind all the power bottom and the freak offs. He had to clean all that up, all that stuff, all that liquid oil and stuff like that. Honey, it is gross. He said he had to pay people to hush about it. Diddy made him do it. Diddy test his loyalty by making him do freaky stuff with other men and women, girl. Okay? He said he ain't want to do it, but he had to do it. Oh my goodness. But we'll get on that later. But I want you to watch this video. Foxy Brown, it tells her tales, and she's speaking out. And oh my goodness. You know, Foxy Brown was what? 15, 14, 12, 13 years old? Talking and rapping about freaky stuff? And guess who made her do it? Jay-Z. These brothers and these so-called kings out here are not kings, okay? They are terrorists to the community. What type of man gets a 12 or 13-year-old, make her wear clothes like a prostitute, rap talking about prostitution and stuff like that, and then what gets me, the black community, support it? Okay, and buy into it. That's the only reason why she got #1 album, 15, 16 years old, whole album talking about being a prostitute, lusting, vanity. I mean, the list goes on, stealing, killing. That's what they love. And Jay-Z done put her up to it, okay? And honey, I'm sure she is traumatized by this. She ain't know what she was getting into. She was a child. How could she? Okay, she's looking for her brother, these black kings, to lead her in the right direction. They ain't leading you nowhere but prostitution, okay? That's the only way they see you as. And honey, it did not last long, because let me tell you what they do. Honey, these are Satan's sons. They give you a big dream. Oh, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to do this. And look at her now. Yeah, she had that, but they're going to drop you in a heartbeat, okay? And it's not cool. It ain't right. Messed that girl up. Her earring is off. Had her do all types of freak offs with all these men. Because like I said, they just groom you to be a prostitute. They make you feel that because he got money, then you supposed to prostitute your self-respect, prostitute your morals, prostitute your values. Meaning if you have self-respect, morals, and values and ethics, well, hell, he got money. He can take you here and there. So, you know, I don't care about my self-respect no more because I'm going to sell myself out for $1 and for fame. That is prostitution. Okay. Okay. So, honey, that's what they like. Okay. And they give you this big dreams. Oh, I'm going to make you happy, or this is going to make you happy, give you money, give you fame. This is what you got to deal with when you're dealing with a man like him. Bull crap. Bull crap. Lies, 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 lies. He ain't no good, and he's using you. Just like he used prostitutes. Ain't nothing but a prostitution. All right, but comment. I know y'all tired of me to talking, honey, okay? Happy holidays. Y'all know the day is coming. So I want to play this video. I want y'all to watch this and see what's going on here. Foxy Brown is speaking out and telling her truth. Y'all need to watch this video now. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Messy Sweet Spot. And let's react. You know we react over here. Let's go on now.
Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, and we know how this business works. We sit back and we laugh at those rumors. We laugh at that. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age. The age thing. She was 15, 14. She was 15, 14. And after a while, that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know, never comes out of character. So
I never sell my Foxy Fox, but damn if I ain't open Pandora's box. They try to slander your man on CNN and my Miranda that don't stand a chance.
Looks like the ball has already started rolling in Jay's direction, and based on what we have already gathered so far, it's gonna be hitting him hard, especially when we have someone like Foxy Brown allegedly speaking her truth. Baby, it's over for Jay-Z. It's over! Based on reports behind the scenes, Foxy has been saying that she's finally ready to speak her truth, and it's as messy as you can imagine.
So what I realized is most people are hypocritical. They stuck on words. That's why they ignore most people's actions like celebrities. That's why they ignore our actions for so long when he was child. That's why they ignored Jay-Z's action when Foxy Brown came out and said he was putting that harsh in the Source magazine. Remember that interview? You might be too young. Foxy Brown came out and said Jay-Z was she was 16.
So by now, you've probably seen the lawsuit from a Jane Doe who said in her filing against Diddy that both Diddy and Jay-Z took turns forcing themselves on her when she was just 13, while another female celebrity watched. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe was dropped off at the VMAs at Radio City Music Hall by a friend, and she did not have a ticket, so she approached various limousine drivers to try to gain access to the show or after party. One driver allegedly told her that he worked for Diddy, and he also allegedly told her that she fit what Diddy was looking for. The driver then later picked her up, and after 20 minutes, she was dropped off at a White House with a U-shaped driveway. The girl was then made to sign a document she believed to be a non-disclosure agreement, and she was told that she could not discuss what happened at the party. After that, she was allegedly offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and she felt like she needed to lie down. She said she walked down what appeared to be a hallway containing several rooms off of it, and she entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom so that she could rest. According to the lawsuit, this room contained only a large bed with no furniture of any other kind, television, or other furnishings. She then said that after Diddy and Jay-Z walked into the room and violated her, she managed to escape, and although there were other guests at the party, no one appeared to take notice of her distress or attempt to help her after what happened. She just ran to the nearest petrol station where she called her father. She also says that she fell into a deep depression which continues to affect every facet of her life, and she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and a seizure disorder caused by stress and trauma. In addition, she said that she has had difficulty maintaining normal relationships and lives largely withdrawn from society. Ciao. This lawsuit right here is what has sparked conversations about Jay-Z's real involvement with Diddy. I mean, we already know that they were friends for decades, and what people have been saying is that he either participated in whatever Diddy was doing or at the very least knew what was happening. Well, now we also have people taking a closer look into his own dirty past and relationship with people who were not yet of age, like Foxy Brown. Okay, we all know that Foxy and Jay-Z collaborated on numerous occasions throughout the 90s, and Jay is actually credited with writing a handful of songs on Foxy's debut album. Their first major debut was even featured on the soundtrack for the Eddie Murphy movie The Nutty Professor, released in 1996. But the song itself was recorded in 1994, and since Foxy was born in 1978, that would put her at around 15 during the recording of the song. And at 15, Foxy was already singing about her friends, telling her that her man, aka Jay-Z, was sleeping around, but she didn't mind because he allegedly kept her in diamonds and leathers. Another song that J. Cole wrote was Il Nana, which featured the lyrics, "True absolute vodka, straight shots for the has-beens and have-nots, dollar bill, and it don't stop. We moving up. First the mansion, then the yacht, sound proper straight, cash got bloodhounds trying to hunt down the brown fox." Yes, he didn't rap in the song, but those words were written by him. And him talking about hunting down the brown fox, we see what you were doing, Jay. And I won't even get into the details of other songs that were just so graphic and recorded when Foxy was around 15, 16. So other than working together, there were also allegations that Foxy and Jay-Z were an item, which in and of itself was a problem, considering Foxy's age. Like, why would a man pushing 30 be in a relationship with a literal teenager? Apparently, Jay even funded her shopping trips, all while paying for her hair and nail salon visits while she was still in high school. In fact, someone who went to school with Foxy also said he used to pick her up when she went to high school. She went to my school, John Dewey, then BCA, then Westinghouse night classes. He used to pull up to Westinghouse for her. Biggie Depp used to pick her up too, but they were legit friends. Everybody knew her and Jay were together. Then to make matters worse, for those who recall, there were even allegations of a tape out there of Foxy and Jay-Z having a threesome with Jamie Foxx. Based on the rumors that were making rounds, Jay-Z signed Foxy to multiple gag orders after she, Jamie, and Jay engaged in a threesome, and that not long after the incident, the tape was ironically robbed from her home. But when those allegations came out, Foxy said the report was complete BS, telling TMZ, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story with no audio, visual, or written interview clearly was concocted with malicious intent. Well, we also had people saying that Jay-Z probably paid Foxy to say that the tape doesn't exist and that the rumors were false. And considering we were talking about Jay-Z, baby, this is something right up his alley. He has paid people to do so much worse. And even though they denied their relationship, the receipts were all over and everyone was talking about it. From Wendy Williams to Nas even talking about the relationship in his song Ether, where he said, Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in her pee. What you think, you getting girls now because of your looks? Then there was Nick Cannon, who also tried to get some answers from Dame Dash about Foxy Brown's age when she got signed. But Dame Dash was just like, I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
Well, did I sign it? It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is in this industry when we live,
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Don't ask me his questions, bro. I'm not taking it.
I'm not just okay.
Y'all can keep asking me questions.
Moving on.
Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. Do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that. And now I don't even want to remember nothing about that.
You don't want to remember.
I think about Foxy Brown. I'm like, why you asking me about Foxy Brown?
You know, it has also been said that once Jay-Z was done with Foxy, he not only dumped her, but he also made sure that she would not succeed in the music industry by using his influence to blacklist her. That would explain why, although she is extremely talented, Foxy's career sort of went down the drain. Reportedly, it was also because of Jay-Z using and dumping her that Foxy became depressed and started acting up and getting in trouble. For reference, when she was 17, Foxy received a 30-day suspended sentence and 80 hours of community service after she spat on 2 hotel workers. There was another incident in 2000 where Foxy crashed her Range Rover while driving in Brooklyn and was subsequently arrested for driving with a suspended license. Again, in 2002, when Foxy was also arrested in Jamaica for an altercation with a policewoman at the airport there, she never even showed up for her court appearance. In a different incident in 2004, Foxy was charged with attacking 2 manicurists in NYC after refusing to pay a $20 bill. Apparently, she refused to plea bargain and was sentenced to 3 years probation and anger management classes. And get this, in 2005, when she went to court for the case, she was handcuffed to the bench after she stuck her tongue out at the judge, but not before she hit the court officer who was fastening the handcuffs. She also refused to apologize until she was threatened with 30 days in jail for contempt. Well, with everything that has come up about Jay-Z, we had people on social media calling on Foxy to comment and clear things up. She actually made a cryptic reference to Diddy's case a few days after Cassie's lawsuit went viral when she took to her Instagram stories to share a screenshot of a text conversation between herself and Daryl Brown, where Daryl was like, you are thankful. I'm thankful. I'm so glad you didn't get caught up in that Diddy-ish when he tried to sign you. God bless you and baby C. In response, Foxy wrote, dead ass so. Diddy gave me miss. For me, it was the best of both worlds. Def Jam and Bad Boy collabo, super checkmate. Okay, it may have looked like she didn't have anything negative to say back then, but reportedly, the tune has changed. I mean, I know that prosecutors were already eyeing Foxy Brown as they believe she has critical information that can place Keefe D in Las Vegas the night Tupac was marked. They believe that Foxy Brown briefly interacted with Keefe D that day in Vegas and shortly before Pac was unalived the same day. And you want to know how they figured out that Foxy interacted with Keefe D that day? Honey, this is information law enforcement lifted from Keefe D's memoir, Compton Street Legend, where he specifically said that he met Foxy that night. The excerpt from the book that details Keefe D interacting with Foxy in Vegas while receiving a firearm from Eric Von Zip says, as I walked up to the driver's side window, I noticed that the rapper, Foxy Brown, was in the car with Zip. So he instructed her to step out of the car and motioned for me to jump in. Zip had a hidden compartment that he opened up, reached in, and pulled a black .40 Glock out. He turned to me and said, it's time to get the money. Zip handed me the 17 shot, which I promptly put down the back waist of my pants. I hopped out of the car, held the door open for Foxy Brown to get back in, closed the door, and they pulled off. Keefe D's own account is what the prosecutors are banking on, and while questioning her about Diddy, I'm sure they will also try to get information about Jay-Z, who is also already on the FBI's radar. The thing is, if the prosecutors can get Foxy to confirm that Keefe D was in Vegas and met with Zip like he said in the book, then the trail could lead back to Diddy. And here's where Jay-Z comes in. We know that there's an even bigger case involving Diddy and money laundering and his ties to the RICO enterprise. And Jay-Z's name has also come up a few times with regards to the same. So if the authorities follow the money as far back as when Bad Boy Records was formed, they will surely find ties to Jay-Z because he was working very closely with Diddy. In addition, the feds have reportedly also been looking into Jay-Z's connection to Hollywood rings that transport young girls across borders. And they already questioned Rihanna's former publicist about his involvement with young girls because Jay was allegedly also hooking up with Riri. Again, Foxy could also come in handy here as well. Like I said, it's already not looking good for
Girl, I want to know what y'all think about this. Is sad. It is sad. Comment, let us know what you guys think about this, and I'll see you guys on the next upload.